Can't take me anywhere, can you? My word, that's what my mum used to say to me when we were going to the supermarket. I can't take you anywhere, TJ. Don't know why she called me TJ. It's just one of those affectionate names that she had for me, I suppose. Really. How are we? Welcome. Happy Monday to you all. Unless you don't want it to be Monday. If you don't, just write to FIFA and just say, do you know what? I'd rather this was Saturday again. So please just, change that. And I think that's what we're going to do tonight. Tonight is going to be all very much us writing to FIFA and asking for things to be different. Maybe Aberdeen, maybe Darlington. Maybe we want to have the Larissa sacking looked at again. I'm sure Mr. Infantino will be more than happy to do that with his ethics committee. So shall we do that then? Let's do that. Let's have a little look. Can FIFA fix it for me? Do you know what? I hadn't realised I could potentially open myself up to that as an intro. So, MCG, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I'm just going to button my top button and be a little bit like, let's maybe just ignore that for now. No, we don't want corruption in FM27. Don't be so silly. We don't want that at all. That's a ridiculous suggestion. It's just going to be in. Whether you like it or not, and your transfer budget is going to be depleted every season. Calling Gianni about your shirt, you're finished, TJ, you'll never get big shill money now. I know, I'm sorry, Hank, but let's face it, you've got one of these as well, right? And I know this does affect you directly, and I'd be interested on your take upon it actually as well, as to where you sit, because obviously, it's your nation that have been embroiled in World Cup controversy, but this, of course, is the opponents that the neutrals, I think, are now going to be backing. But it's Belgium, so they'll probably just fluff their lines anyway. Just the way that it's going to be. And you've got the Trossard one. Why have they sold him to Turkey? Mad, right? Mad. Erdegaard's apparently off to Turkey as well, so that's a bizarre thing that's going to happen. Maybe I heard the rumours anyway. Whether that's true or not, who knows? Who knows what's true in the world of football? I'll tell you who does know. FM Llama. FM Llama knows. Ank knows. If you're not following these two people, by the way, make sure you do, and please also follow the WFM Show podcast, where Ank is one of the hosts. You will love it. It'll be your favourite Football Manager podcast if you haven't got one. And the second favourite Football Manager podcast is the FM Show, which of course is hosted by myself, RDF Tactics, Second Yellow Card, and Si Maggio. And we are going live. Is this the advert for live? No. Is this the advert for Nottingham? No. There is a live show. There's a live show, Nottingham, 1st of November, Sunday the 1st of November, 2:30 in the afternoon. Come and see us at the Canal House with the FM Show live. Let me get you a link. I'll post that in the chat both here on Twitch and on YouTube. Please do come and support us and have a wonderful time. I'll be posting that quite a lot because we'd like you to turn up and attend. Shall we have a little nosy at Aberdeen? Might have to change the tactic already because it's not really going well, is it? It's not going well. But Shed 7 would suggest that they can chase rainbows, so we have to chase rainbows as well. We're not 12th, Ank. We are 10th out of 12. We've won 2 of our 7 games, which means we've lost 5. We have beat Rangers, though, which is good. And then we also beat Ross County, who are bottom. But we are currently 12 points behind Rangers. We're only 4 points off mid-table, which is where we're meant to be. So things aren't terrible, but it does look quite bad, doesn't it? Doesn't look great. We've got Motherwell next to a second. Then we've got Dundee, Livingston, Falkirk, and then the Rangers. So we need to get some points on the board pretty quickly. Lama says, is the rumour true? There are prizes on the night for the 5 people who travel the furthest to the live show. Do you know what? He's right. There is prizes. I'm not going to tell you what those prizes are, but my word, money can't buy them. Again, because we used money to buy them in the first instance. But yes, there will be prizes of varying degrees of quality as well, I must say. So the person who's travelled the furthest, naturally they get the best prize. The person who's from Nottingham, they don't really get a prize. Like, if you've come from Derby, then maybe you get a token gift. Yeah. Do I count as coming from America, or will I have lost that novelty by November? Well, I mean, depends. Do you want us to play the ice card rules? Or, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, right, you've travelled in from the States. You are now living upon the UK shores. I'm happy for you to be a UK resident, Hank, if that's what you'd like. Or if you'd like to be from the States, then we can give you that as well. But because you're part of the FM show network, then I think you're not actually eligible for a prize. Sadly, there's in the terms and conditions, isn't it? You know, that like employees or people who work for subsidiary companies tend not to be allowed to join in the competitions, and certainly not get the prizes. So unfortunately, you may have rendered yourself null and void. However, if you have travelled to the UK with a friend or acquaintance or partner or family or whatever, then they may be, well, actually, no, still they're probably not eligible either, are they? Do you know what? I'm easily bribed. And I'll probably forget this by the time the show comes on. Just ask me on the day, going, did I get a prize? And I'll say, yeah, probably. So yeah, do a bit of corruption and it'll be great. A little, just buy me a can of hooch, and then yeah, you're fine. You can have a prize. Did you move to the live show just for the live show? Yes. We're not all part of the FM show family. See, this is the problem now, isn't it? Yeah, maybe we are. Everyone gets a prize. You get a prize. You get a prize. You get a prize. Calispira Jason, how are we, sir? Is the rumour true that Jordan Henderson broke his arm when he fell down? The rumour is, Jason, that Jordan Henderson broke his arm clambering for tickets for the Football Manager show live in the Nottingham Comedy Festival. He hadn't realised the tickets had gone on sale. He jumped the advertising hoardings and broke his arm. That is probably the true bit. He broke his arm. But yeah, whether he did it trying to get tickets for the FM show, I don't know. I presume it probably was that. Are the prizes influenced if Trump gives you a call? Absolutely. Absolutely, Griffin. 100%. You know what I mean? Like, all prizes get better the more political influence is added to them. Which again, I think is only fair. So I heard he saw a big bag of Saudi cash and trampled over a pride parade to get it. That is also possible as well, because you know what Jordan Henderson's like, innit? I was just trampling over that pride flag to have a conversation about it. Oh, were you really, Jordan? Yeah. Oh, I mean, I forgot to have the conversation though. Can I just leave now because I don't really like it here? Yeah, that's what he's like, isn't it? Yeah. Jason should have given you a call for tickets. Feel I might have been more safe that way. Well, do you know what I mean? Just drop me a line. We'll get your tickets sorted out. Not a problem. I've heard that Infantino will be at the live show, and 5 minutes later we'll be at a match in London. Yeah, he's definitely not a body snatcher, isn't he? So got that to consider. Other things to consider. Aberdeen aren't very good. And I think you lot probably all knew that, really. You know, not even deep down, just, yeah, we knew, TJ, we knew. 3-5-2's not, it's not really great, is it? What do we do? Do we go 4-4-2 and try and like hope that we can move things off? Do we go 4-3-3? What do you reckon? what's the plan? Like, we could change it and go 4-4-2. Put Aremu there. Sorry, put Chambers in as well in the midfield. Ferry goes up to the left wing. We take maybe Williams or Nuster out. Have a left back in there. How did Aberdeen do in the season you simmed? Were they in a bad way when you took over? They were 6th, Lama. I don't really know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. In fact, let's see if we can look for last season's. There we go, last season's. They actually were in pretty decent form until the back end of the season. They had a bad patch as well. See? So it's not just me. Them as well. They did have Europe as well to contend with, though. 6th is their level in real life. Yeah, exactly. And we're not massively out of sorts. There's no way that they played the same formation that I did, though. Like, I don't believe that for a fact. So when you're just for league size, 6th is 12th. So spiritually, Darlow. This is the thing, right? This is absolutely it. We are a mid-table side. 3-5-2 is kind of all right, I think. I just think that we have what we need is we need to make a decision on players like Armstrong or Palaversa in that central area, or we need Chambers going right side. Let me think. Because Lobben's done all right since he's come in as a... Do you have a formation you prefer in real life or just want to get some wins? I'm going to level your Lama. I'm not a million miles away from considering a 4-2-3-1. You know what I mean? And just thinking, right, let's just really just try and get wins however it needs to be. I don't mind a 3 at the back. I don't mind a 4-5-1. I'm doing 2 strikers, which I don't normally do, because I figured that we need to get some goals in us, right? When I've coached in real life, I went straight to the 4-2-3-1. See, and so 2 things on this. First of all, Coach Lama is back in real life, which I love, by the way. That's awesome. I'm only coaching 5-a-side at the moment because we're only under 9s. So we have like a 2 and a 2, or a 3-1, or a 1-3, or a 2-1-1. Who's the best player? I mean, George, take your pick, George. They're all shite, really. Aremu looks like he should be decent. 3 up front. I mean, we've got 3 strikers. We've got Wilson in there as well. So we could possibly... I mean, we could put... For example, we could put Wilson in there as a 3rd, bring him in. But he needs to be the defensive player. Or no, maybe he doesn't. Maybe what we do is we put... like that, possibly. Is Owen Jess still in the squad? I could only dream of that. So we could do something like that, and then have, and then he could drop back in the centre back. Not like in the Aberdeen slander. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse, Sheep. Don't worry. It gets a lot worse. This is us being kind. Just you wait. I mean, we could do that, right? What about that? It's not TJ's fault they're not winning. Yeah, it's not my fault. You know what I mean? It's definitely not my fault at all. You've said worse. See, they? Oh, yeah, you've said worse. So this definitely can't be my fault, can it? Um, what about that? I mean, that's attacking, isn't it? I'm wondering though if we've got a DLF that's going to drop into the same place as Chambers. Should we try that? So what's that? That's like a 2-4-1-3 madness. Smells that long ball. I mean, possibly. Right. So that in possession feels very, very aggressive. And then out of possession, we drop back. Yeah, that could sort of be it, couldn't it? Really. Let's try that. Let's try that for the next match. I mean, obviously the bigger concern is we've got a Scotland game to play now, and we lost 4-0 against Slovakia. So we've also got the Scottish team to change as well. So maybe 4-4-2 isn't the way to go. And we now play Greece in the Nations League, so that's going to be fun. Evening A15, how are we, buddy? Welcome in. It's a pleasure to see you. Hope you're good. So yeah, so the big question tonight then: if you could write to FIFA, what would you ask them to change? Slovakia at home is always one of the toughest games in world football. Yeah, they do say that, don't they, Lama? They do say it. They say if you can beat Slovakia at home, you can beat most people. And yeah, we didn't beat them. It's a wet evening at Hampden. Of course it is. Of course it is. Greece is a great game, isn't it? Greece could be a fantastic game. Let's put Ferguson back in. We need Gannon Doak on the right. Ryan Gold's coming in. all of them to be resigned and replaced. Yeah, that's what you'd be hoping for. See, a problem here, Robertson at left back is to get forward every opportunity. His trait is to pass to the opposition. Ah, that's the problem, innit? I've got him set. I've still got him set to that. Damn it. That is a problem. That is a problem, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can do this. I mean, the fact we've got Shea Adams leading the line is concerning, isn't it? We've got Route 1 as well, apparently. That's also a concern. Do we go Route 1 or do we go... Oh, have we got a goal for Portugal, have we? Oh, no, we haven't, no. Sorry. We've got a thing back and forth in the podcast's WhatsApp groups. Cheeky bit of television. It is, yes. A bit of tequila. That's obviously for my Mexican heritage that I was very, very proud of until last night. And then from going forward, I don't think I can speak about my Mexican heritage anymore. I think I've just got to. They all brought shame upon our family, which is, you know, terrible, terrible. Backwards is a Route 1, I suppose. That is true, actually. Yeah. Didn't say which route was going to go, did we? This is the original version rather than the Mint Royal remix. Oh, nice. This feels a bit... Yeah, this feels raw. I like this. Let's all embrace our Viking heritage. Exactly. Stupid lucha losers. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? I've already fallen out with the Panamanians, the Ghanaians, the Croats, the Mexicans. Yeah. We've already got a link up with Norway, right? Odds Ball Club. Let's do it for Odds Ball Club. Okay. That's what we're here for. We're here for Erling McHaaland. Don't pretend you weren't belting out Wonderwall at 4 a.m. with a tear in your eye. I mean, I was, but that's just literally because that's what I do anyway, though, Llama. It was, you know me, it's a bit of an Oasis head. It's my alarm clock. Although I'm also very, very, very excited for the Oasis documentary coming out. That's going to be good. I've even texted a mate and just been like, "Are we going to the cinema to watch this?" And he says, "Yes, yes, we are." I genuinely thought if England lost, then we'd see you in this costume on stream. Yeah. Now what I've got to do is I've got to try and turn that into a Viking helmet. And that's not as easy as you'd think, you know. Right, let's go with this. Route 1 against Greece. Let's see what happens. So El Hijo del Vikingo has you covered. Don't get your helmet out on stream, not again. No, no. Or my horn. We expect to see a much better performance tonight, so come on. So yeah, Slovakia, Greece, Georgia. Not a difficult Nations League group, but we made it look difficult, didn't we? It's one of the things we like to do around here. Yeah, come on. Let's look. We've got history with Greece, haven't we? It's going to be fine. Llama, we mentioned. Check if Rougeo's here. That's the real reason for the TikTok ban. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for the TikTok ban. Several of which I think we've mentioned tonight. A very foot tapping playlist this evening. 4 out of 5 stars. Would recommend. Oh wow. Thank you very much. We need to keep those tunes going, don't we? I think the next couple of songs could keep it going, you know. Yeah. So Llama, you've got. Oh, I was talking about the WhatsApp group. That's the. Get myself easily distracted, don't I? In the WhatsApp group, because Brian Brobby started scoring loads of goals, I whenever he scored for Holland, I just used to have in capitals Brobby. That was my text into the group, and it then became a thing that they all did the same thing. They're like Brobby. So whenever anybody scores the World Cup now and watching a game, it's Brobby. So when Haaland, it doesn't matter if it's not Brian Brobby, it could be anybody, right? Particularly if it's a good goal as well. And then yesterday, because Haaland scored, I changed it from Brobby to Bröby for the O with a slash through it. That was that's a nice little touch, isn't it? Did that. Then there was a Bob the Cat update from Danny Murphy. So I texted into the group, Bobby, which then confused Aaron because he thought he'd missed a goal. So it's just like, fuck, I thought it was a goal I've missed there. No, just cat chat, Aaron. Which I think has been one of the highlights of the World Cup, to be honest. Danny Murphy's Postman Pat Cat. So not to be mistaken with Pat Cash, which is different, obviously. Postman Pat Cash is Gianni Infantino. Even Blair, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. This is better. 0-0. 0-0. Oh. Well done, everyone. Shut up, TJ. Okay, thanks. Duly noted. I thought this story was true until he mentioned Aaron responding to messages. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, he's not known for that. Oh, glad to hear you're well, Blair. I'm very well. Thank you. I'm getting warm as well. I maybe turn my fan on, but we'll see. See how the old Greeks attack here. Can the Scots keep them out? Retsos. Robbo, of course, miles away from his defensive duties, naturally. Oh, over the top. Gannon Doak now starting a tyre. Shea Adams starting a tyre. Let's get some fresh legs on, shall we? Let's, I mean, problem is Ross Stewart hasn't got a club, and like we can't really, he can't be the guy, can he? Surely. Let's go with George Hurst. Lennon Miller as well could possibly come on for. I mean, Robbo's frustrated. Yeah, I get it, Robbo. you're part of the frustration. Bring Josh Doige on. Let's bring Josh Doige on then. If Robbo's upset, get him to Aberdeen. We could do. McKenna's uninterested. That's not going to help us, is it? Stephen Welsh possibly for McKenna. I feel like we've made a lot of changes in a very short space of time there. How are we doing in the Granite City? As expected, Blair. It's a bit grim. It's a bit grim, is what it is. Let's get McGinn off for Lennon Miller. Actually, maybe I should have gone Billy Gilmore, but Maybe we hold on for potentially for a draw. Let's go George Hurst. That phrase screams I have no options left. Yeah, it's never anything that's been said out loud, is it? Oof. Clips the post. Let's go wide. See if that'll change things up. Are you top of the league by 20 points? In a way, Blair. Yes. I'm just gonna say yes. Yeah, yeah. Oh, gold. God, gold. George Hurst. Oh, evening, Chris. How are you, pal? Welcome in. Vlacodemus. Waiting for pliers. He must be somewhere, surely. This is where Greece now comes straight down the other end and score, isn't it? Nodded away by Hickey. Doing as good as I can yourself, mate. Honestly, you're doing fine. You're doing absolutely fine. Yeah, me, I'm doing what I can do as well. We're all right. Great save by Gordon. I think next Euros Greece will be really good in real life and in FM. I mean, if we've got anything to say about it, then absolutely. But we don't. We don't have anything to say about it. FIFA decide who wins now, apparently. It might as well. Do you know what I mean? I've put in the group chat as well, like, I'm actually, if they put America in the final, I'm fine with that. But do it as a best of 7. Like, do it as a proper, like, World Series, NBA, NHL. I want that. I want 7 games to decide the winners. I think it'd be fun. I love how they've just gone, yeah, we're corrupt. What are you going to do about it? Nout. You're going to do nothing. Just like, fuck the lot of yous. We're all sitting there going, hang on, what? Like, they just put 4 quarters in and we just accepted it. And now they're like, I don't really think suspensions are fair, so he's not suspended. Like, hang on. Like, my personal favourite bit was Trump, who goes like, I don't know anything about this sport, but the referee's wrong, and here's why. UEFA statement was spitting blood. Well, do you know what though? Like, Rouge, yeah, but they need to do something about it though, and they won't. This is the problem. Like, they just won't. And like, maybe it's time for a breakaway thing, and go like, right, okay. Like, everyone just go, do you know what? No more. Then what? Just rescind the red card and it's fine. Yeah, just do what you want. Just like, yeah, who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? Also, the referee is a bit suspect. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the referee's just a bit of a cheat. Like, hang on, what? Zealand posted a funny video of the one with the African guy talking about corruption. Which African guy? Sorry. I haven't looked. I'll be honest, I'm a bit out of I'm a little bit out of what's going on at the minute. So you defended it. The Roy Keane and Donald Trump football podcast. Sign me up. Bring it in. Bring it in. Speaking of podcasts, Rougeau's now bolts up in his chair. Oh God, what now? What now? What now? So I've had a chat. This is something that's going to be done not in an evening time. This is an afternoon time. No, me and the other coach at the kids football club, I've started watching the It's Only Kids Football podcast, and the content's quite good. I don't like them though as people. I can't really get into them. But I did think it was interesting, and I said, look, is there any scope? Because the other guy who coaches as well, he's into podcasting as well. And I was like, is there any scope for us to have almost like a debrief of what happens at the weekend on camera, anonymized, obviously, so we don't sort of another pod command. But we sort of have a bit of a debrief about what we've learned from the weekend, what we're learning about coaching, because we're novices, obviously, and then obviously trying to consider something along that ilk. So, there's a goal. There's a goal. Hang on. What channel are we on? Sorry. El Brobinho. Mikel Brobinho. Yeah, so it's okay. Portugal's elimination is suspended until the next World Cup. Excellent. Perfect. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me get a... Yeah, that's quite nice, actually, isn't it? Back when kids' football was mint. Look, I understand there's some reservations about me going, I've got another idea. Yeah, I get that. We have many reservations, as do I. Oh, Lewis Ferguson's out for 2 months. Oops. Will he stream until the Belgium game? What time's the Belgium game kicking off? If it kicks off at midnight, then yes, I'll be streaming until the Belgium game, but I'm not streaming any of the Belgium game. Right. So Ferguson's out injured. We could do with calling somebody else up. Now, sorry, yeah. We've got a defensive midfielder in Lennon Miller. We've got what's his face? Billy Gilmore. I'm gonna call Robbie up because we need goals. Right. So let's get a striker. Every time you get the idea, the mods go, for fuck's sake. Well, exactly, yeah. And you have so much time to do another podcast. Well, we've agreed to do this on a lunchtime. So it's not ideal. Evening, Benny. Thank you for getting me out of this hole. Let's do stickers, shall we? Shall we let Benny's there? Good. I'll tell you what, TJ, I can see that you're trying to justify something. So open some stickers instead. I agree. Good plan. Hope you're well, Benny. We've got Hannes Delcroix. Nothing can go wrong that can stop you recording at lunchtime. I know. Well, it's that or trying to find some time in the evening, which I don't have. And at least, and I can be honest there and say that's fine. I don't have that. Vusipov of Uzbekistan, which I think is a swap. I believe that is a swap. The Croatian team. Arenas from South Africa. El Normand of España. Ezalzuli. And Juan Fernando Quintero. So there's some more. Hopefully we've got some that we can actually stick in the album because we're getting close. But yes, there is of course now far too many things that I think would be a good idea to do with no time to actually do them. Jason says, we thought that Blatter and Platini were bad. Gianni is strutting around proud like M. Bison in all the photos. What a reference that is, Jason. Looking like M. Bison from Street Fighter. Yes, that's exactly what he looks like. I think we now need to replace him with either someone who looks like Blanca or Sagat. I love that scouting update. Lyndon Dykes. I don't think so. I'm wanted by Motherwell. Is it like is it that bad that Lyndon Dykes would be an option? It can't be. He can't be an option, can he? Oh, there's Andrew Shinney. We did say that Graham Shinney had an older brother, didn't we? Magnus Mackenzie. Great name. Doesn't look very good, though. And then Ross Stewart. The Loch Ness Drogba. Is Dan Neil willing to come on trial there yet? Come on, Dan. You've not got a club yet. Someone saved Dan Neil from going to Rangers. Exactly. We don't need that, do we? Dan Neil rejects Aberdeen. What's he playing at? Come on, Dan Neil. I know that the idea of, playing for me and playing for Aberdeen doesn't look appealing, but at the minute you've got no options. Literally none. Marcelo Ryan? Brazilian striker? shortlist him because he looks quite interesting, but I don't think we'll get him. Oh yes, the Aberdeen, says Benjo. That's right, the Aberdeen. We're getting there. Ronaldo out of his last World Cup. Oh, what a terrible shame. What a terrible, terrible shame for Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, you almost feel sad for him if he wasn't such an insufferable potential criminal. So, you know what? Let's put Billy Gilmore in. Let's also put Robbie Ure in up front. It's a good comment from Chris in the WhatsApp. That's what happens when you put Roberto Martinez in charge. Imagine what Portugal could have done if they hadn't gone with 10 men and a passenger. It's weird, isn't it? Because I reckon that does definitely change things a little bit. Vitinha hasn't looked good, no. Again, that's a WhatsApp message that's come through. Yeah, I mean, he played what, 12 games for Paris Saint-Germain last season. He's knackered. What game's on next then? What's on? There's got to be a game on it. Is it 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock? Is that the time that they're now going to give you as downtime? Seems unfair. It's Belgium versus FIFA. Like, to be fair, even at the end of the World Cup before the trophy lift, I just want the American national anthem to play and Trump to run out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's cashing in. He's cashing in. Oh my God, that's America's music. And like America are the champions, just like, yeah. Or bring back the 24/7 hardcore title and gets defended whenever. Trump collects the trophy regardless. Yeah. Glass smashers. It's a special guest enforcer for tonight's Belgium versus USA match. Did you see El Grande American was at the Mexico game last night? Hopefully Ronaldo will go back to Saudi now and never be seen again. I mean, he will. I agree. I absolutely agree. Get rid of him. But sadly, he will be seen. That's the whole problem in it. Yeah, he can take his dirty Saudi money and go elsewhere. Go and put himself back in a cryogenic chamber or whatever it is he does. Had him on the camera for a few seconds, got a massive pop for the crowd. That's my El Grande Americano. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're a goal down. Oh, is he offside? Please say he's offside. Of course it's given. This is me playing gegenpress. His arm's off. His arm's off. His arm's off. It's in line with his leg. It's fair decision. He'll be paying for a Sunday League team to stat pad his goal record even further. Yeah, I think he's signing for my under nines. I mean, he's not. I wouldn't authorize it, but we're just being torn apart here, aren't we? person behind El Grande American mask may or may not be a German, should turn up on Raw tonight as a member of the defunct Viking Warriors. Can we appeal our qualification and give it back to Denmark? That'd be funny. Has Scotland got something to appeal for at FIFA? Yeah. Yeah. We appeal for longer drinking hours, please. Dave Dog says, the rules no longer exist. Can Belgium get some players from the Netherlands and Germany on loan for this match? I think it should just be like, there should be a FIFA World Cup draft, and they just change everything around, just like international swapsies. I mean, it is funny watching Ronaldo walk off in tears, because you know there's just no potassium in those tears at all. Let USA play Paraguay with extreme rules. Yeah, like do it as like a ladders match. War games. That's the only way to do it. And Trump's obviously misheard and just starts launching missiles at like nations he's heard of. Fuck you, Belgium. I reckon Norway's going to be a tight game. Could be. Could be. I mean, I hope, obviously, I will hope that Norway beat England. And then I hope that if they don't, then I hope that Argentina beat England. And if they don't, then I hope that either France or Spain beats. Or America beats England. Do you know what? America beating England in the final would be fucking delicious. I'd have that. USA should be forced to use their perk angle. I'm just waiting for them to like use all the ice agents to get rid of everybody in the World Cup, and there's just the Americans standing like on their own, in the middle of the match, like they're actually like escorting, and they're escorting people off the pitch, just like no, come on, you're coming with me. It's like, what? Hang on. Yeah, no, you're gone. See you later, Sonny. USA defeating England in the final with Trump running on the pitch waving a gun to overturn a perfectly good England goal. Draft per round, so the round of 16 could get Elise, then quarterfinals lose them and get Cape Verde's third choice left back. There's McGinn out to Gannon Doak. In for Robbie Earr. Yes. We've got ourselves a goal. Scotland should play the start again card and the whole tournament has to start over. I'm not bothered about the whole tournament. Nah. Thing is though, we went into the tournament expecting to not win. You know, England went in expecting to win. So we weren't disappointed. There was only one nation who'll be disappointed at the end of the World Cup, and it won't be Scotland. We'd already made plans to go home after the game 3. You know, turn up, be liked, leave. That's the best way to be in any party. Don't overstay your welcome and then have everyone go, are these pricks not leaving yet? Like, you know. No, there's nothing worse than at a party when like a group of people just stay for a bit too long and then start getting leery, and you're just like, oh god, it's one of them nights, innit? You know what I mean? He thought Scotland would get third best place, but let themselves down with silly errors. Agreed, Jason. Agreed. I mean, yeah, we were, we should have been able to finish in the third places, but ultimately you get what you deserve. Yeah, and we didn't deserve anything, so we so we got knocked out, and that's the way it is. And there's nothing we can really, like, we can't complain, you know what I mean? A bit shocked the manager quit. Yeah, I was as well, actually. I think the fact that he was obviously given a decent contract before the World Cup, that's what's made me a bit more shocked that he quit, because it was like, didn't need to give him that contract before the World Cup. Could have just sort of said, look, go in, play the tournament, no pressure. If you do well, we'll extend you, obviously. If you don't and you want to walk away, that's not a problem. We're more than happy to do that. You know what I mean? But then again, he got a nice little, in a sense, he got a nice little payoff. So fair enough, I guess. Scotland also did more to repair UK-US relations by drinking all of Boston dry. We did our bit. We did what we're good at. Fans are turning on him unfairly, as football was good enough to get us there, but it wasn't once we got eliminated. Yeah, like, I think MCG, I think I've mentioned it on here before, haven't I? Like, we got a little bit of the Southgates, that England fans needed to accept that Southgate was as good as they could get. Like, he was brilliant. He got them into, finals, semi-finals, got them to be part of the conversation. Like, Steve Clarke got us into the tournaments, and that was what we needed. We just needed to get into tournaments. Then we have to start focusing on being successful when we get there. It's all part of a longer plan, but no one's got the time to sit and wait and hope that comes through. So, yeah, people wanting them out wasn't ideal, but ultimately it's the right decision. Stewarty Mac watched Robert Ear's 4 goals in Sweden over the weekend. He seems like a natural goal scorer, although defending was ropey at best. He's scored goals, and he's got to be looked at. We've got him playing up front here. Oh, Mamadashvili's gone down. Go on, Gannon Doak. Oh, we've put it wide. McTominay could have got us the win. Oh, there's a player whose leg's pointing the wrong way. That could have been a controversial winner. Last kick of the match as well. Oh, it would have lifted us off the bottom of the table. Saw a funny clip once of Aberdeen fans in the Cup Winners' Cup final. They asked if they win, what do? Get drunk. If you lose, get drunk. Yeah. Good news, have a drink. Bad news, have a drink. Either way, that seems to be the answer, apparently. Goals lost to individual errors, and we have no natural strikers other than Shankland, who's only ever looked good in the SPL. Again, I think we said, didn't we, on the sort of the reaction streams, I suppose we probably, for want of a better phrase, weren't they? Scotland's midfield is good. Like, it's a Premier League quality midfield. Yeah. It is a Premier League quality midfield. It's certainly not a Premier League quality strike force, defence, goalkeeper. So that's where the imbalance is. And yeah. From that, I think we need to look at that. Yeah. It's the parts either side of the midfield that lets us down. Yeah, exactly. FM unrealistic. Gannon Doak never finds a man with a cross. Sadly, it's true, isn't it? Scott McTominay says different. Yeah, if you're going to do it properly. The fact Lyndon Dykes went and Ollie McBurney didn't was not the best from Clark. I mean, I'm never going to defend Ollie McBurney, and I'm also never going to defend Lyndon Dykes. So it's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky. Evening, Alice. How are we, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alice is here, the main host of the WFM Show podcast. Pleasure to have you in, Alice. And also resubbing, so that means we get stickers. We get stickers. Packs. Let's see what we've got. Can we get some stickers that we actually need to complete the album? Axel Twanzebe of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Someone say the superior host of the FM Show brand. Be careful, Chris. Sometimes the truth hurts. Thomas Shorey. Kieran Bowie should have gone. Kieran Bowie's great. I agree. Mikhail Stadilek of Czechia. Matej Vidra of Czech. 3 Czechs in a row. God, what is this? My comedy career. Osama Rashid. I mean, if it was my comedy career, those Czechs were obviously backdated. Honestly, it's an entire pack of Czechs. 2 more. Kufal and Curve. That's in a pack of 7 stickers. We've got 5 Czech players. 5 Czechs in 7 stickers. Right, Alice, you need to do a Czech. Yes. Okay, Alice is going to do Build a Nation Czechia. Did you listen to the podcast where he called it an empire? I didn't call it. Did I call it an empire? Did I call it an empire? I think I meant network. Someone rigged Johnny in protest. Yeah. The Czech exclusive pack. Did I say empire? I didn't mean empire. Empire network, same thing. Yeah, you know, humans, humblings, dwellings, servants, suspects, all the same. Yeah, so very much looking forward to seeing Alice's Build a Nation Czechia save very soon. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely great. How are you, Alice? Hope you're good. Only Czechs are like a blank ones. Yeah. I don't know. Like, do you know what? Sometimes I like the check to be filled in because I don't want to have to do the work myself. And do you know what? I don't even like checks because then I've got to go to the bank and I've got to cash it. And I know you can do it on your phone, but I just feel as though there's going to be something goes wrong with it. I refuse to play the men's game in FM, so I can't go there. No Czech Women's League, is there? Damn it. Damn it, SI. Why is there no Czech Women's League? Demand answers now. Right, I think we have to address Miles publicly on this one. Yeah. Is that the Tintin inspired shirt? Indeed it is. Indeed it is, Wilsonia. Tony hates Czechs. Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, go on. Let's just say that. It's not the worst thing I've said. It's not the worst thing you've said, Tony. You have said many, many other things. Final straw for FM26. No women's Czech leagues. Probably, Dave. Actually, you're right. Yeah. All hopes of a TikTok return have ended. It was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Did you I don't know if I don't know if you've looked at this week's podcast yet, Chris, from an editing perspective. But there is a bit in this week's podcast where we debate which saves I could do based on having a character. And ultimately it's come down to which accents am I allowed to do, and who can I dress up looking like. And we reckon I can probably look like a Norwegian, but that's probably the only thing I could do, and that'd be putting on a blonde wig. After that, it's very much a no. All I'm going to say is there's not a lot of Football Manager to talk about at the minute. The World Cup mode was great, but I think there's a bit of fatigue kicking in. I can concur, not the worst thing he said by a long shot. See, Jason knows. Jason knows. All of us are born witness to everything that's been said. Poor Chris is going to be editing that one for several hours longer than anticipated. Not really, just put a disclaimer at the start. Playing your thing. Yeah, it's this Llama, it's that, or the Shawn Michaels entrance music. Even Joseph, how are you, buddy? Welcome. What's this about hating checks? I think it's just an outdated form of financial remuneration, to be honest, Joseph. I much prefer backs. How are you, pal? I appreciate your message, by the way, on Instagram. I do need to get to reply to you. Remind me, I'll do that tomorrow morning. I'll get your reply. But yeah, no, sorry. It was one of those ones where I picked the message up and went, oh, that's really interesting. And then I didn't reply to it straight away. And then several hours have passed. And I also have failed to pay a friend of mine for some tickets, because again we did a very similar thing where I looked at the thing and went, oh great, yeah, I owe you that kind of money, and then I don't know, I looked away and I didn't do it there and then. So damn this neural brain of mine. Stick you in a turtleneck, you could pull off a Scandinavian. I absolutely could pull off a Scandinavian. You could pull off a Scandinavian that works in engineering. There you go. That's it. Second the turtleneck, but I reckon TJ pulls off a professor. Again, Professor Luck. Perhaps Austrian. An Austrian professor. I quite like that. I didn't have me down for an Austrian professor. Notice the professor bits, they're not the bit I'm questioning. Just like, an Austrian. Oh, okay, nice. A professor, well, obviously a professor. I'm like the crusty old dean. Now who's the dean? He's gone again. I mean, I reckon, and this is part of what we talk about on the podcast, a top hat would definitely complete the look. I don't think that's Professor. I think that's Guy Incognito, isn't it? We did talk about that on the podcast, and there's a question, right, for debating. When you manage, okay, who do you manage as? Like, so on this save here, I'm Tony Jameson. Yeah, it's a off the underside of the bar. Like, it's me. The character is me. Yeah. But when we talked about the idea of the Ibiza save, I wanted Joni Tamerson to be in charge, who would be like an alter ego sort of thing. So how do you do it? Like, when you play, are you yourself, or are you like, I know second yellow card, he's like one of his old players. Eddie Toffer. Yeah, or TJ Mason is my wrestler one. Yeah. That Ames would not cope being a TJ mod. Not at all. Do you know what? I quite liked him in a way. In a he was quite annoying sort of way. Love that. Can I be a mod? Why? I like all the things you like. Actually, that's I think you're a little bit overqualified, mate. This sounds like you're actually going to cause us problems here. Can I promote my YouTube channel? You can. You can, Llama. Has Llama got a YouTube? Have we got? Oh yeah, we haven't we? Llama. To be fair, I thought I'm not even a Sunderland fan. It's a GTA one. In that case, definitely you can promote it. Beckerson says it depends. The manager has my name, but if I manage a bigger club, I have badges and stuff I need for that job. If in a very low league, the manager's me. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. So of course it's not exactly you, is it? Yeah. Um, Joseph says, let's have a look. Can't believe you sent me the DM before you revealed the Blazers were champions of Europe. But wow, that's a reference and a half, isn't it? Always myself, no badges, tracksuit, defensive and tactically minded. Starting the conference north. That's the best way to do it. The best way to do it. But I do think, but it has now given me an idea of like YouTube should be characters, shouldn't it? Oh, John McGinn. Nearly. Can I buy your merch? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me design it first. Poor Chris. He's a bit sleep deprived, is Chris. He's missed that one, I'm afraid. Okay, 0-0 agrees. That's decent. Llama playing GTA as a lower level criminal, but constantly being distracted by 90s soap opera references. Do you know what I would actually love to see? I'd love to see Llama playing GTA. That would be class. At least they were polite. They were very polite. Yeah. Right, now the problem is though is that Llama knows he doesn't have the time to do a GTA career. So how do we convince him to do it? Llama plays other games, the sister series to RDFC's Animals. It's a bit like what's he called? Bruce Willis, who sees dead people. He used to play Vice City on the PSP. There's do you know what? Nothing screams Llama like Vice City on a PSP. Beautiful. With a mini disc as well, I hope. Even the PSP makes me feel old. The PSP makes you feel old, Dan. Wow. Dries Mertens is going to become the under-19s assistant manager. So Iron Robin and Dries Mertens are in the backroom staff here. I think they're looking to take over from within, aren't they? When work used to send me to the archiving room in the basement, I would sneak the PSP down with me and play a couple of missions. Sneaky llama. Defying authority. Who would have thought? I didn't have that on my bingo card. It's Rob Page. Jonathan Bustos. 32 years old, but I thought it said 6'7", 5'7", sadly. On taxpayers' money as well. You're welcome. Even in real life, working from the basement. Oh, that's the one. Is John Hartson a coach yet? Maybe he wants to join Iron and Dries as a staff member. I think we need Nikos Dabizas in, don't we, as director of football? Actually, no, we don't. We don't, not at all. Right, games in the style of former dictators. Now we're talking, Joseph. You've not been around. You've not been around long, but you've kind of got the vibe, haven't you? Just TJ, have you ever considered it a dictator save? I have actually, yeah, yeah. From grassroots to graveyards. That's what I've been doing. It's going to be great. Thomas Gravison for director of football. My first proper job was so boring, I used to play a game where I'd open an Excel spreadsheet and see how long I could scroll down it until I couldn't take it anymore. And then he went back to work. I mean, to be fair, that's not too dissimilar to Footy Manager, is it? The scrolling down an Excel, that's about as that's up there with trying to get the DVD logo to bounce in the corner, innit? Does the Excel thing ever get to the bottom? I don't really think it does it? And then what you do is when you think you get towards the bottom, you put a 3 or something in, or just put one thing in the one of the cells, then click print, and then just spend ages at the printer when it prints out loads of blank pages. Nothing prints at all, but it's just churning out loads of pages, and then it has 3 in the bottom. I never reached the bottom. It's like the end game of Takeshi's Castle. The mad scientist saying there's a man who gets to the bottom of an Excel spreadsheet. He's been there before. He knows the ending. Hope you're well, Mads. Welcome in. Welcome in. The crazy database editor. The man who makes what we're all thinking. In FM, you scroll down until you find wingers with 1 crossing. I've got them. Will Sona. It's not much of a search for me. Sadly, it's not much at all. If anything, it should be much more difficult. I was going to say it should be much harder, and then that's what she said, but I figured that was too easy. Joseph says, Excel, it does have a finite number of rows and columns used to teach people how to use Microsoft Office. There you go, right. So we've got the answer now. Right. Joseph, what is the biggest number in Excel? Where do we get to? Where's when does it tap out? Grant Savory, we need Kenny Sweet, don't we? Alejandro Rego, jumping reach 16 to 18, 6'4", former Bilbaoian. It's not a thing, is it? Vitinho, wide forward from Brazil. Andreas Melli, the man on the telly. Amin Bassi. Or Lyndon Dykes. I mean, that's where we are, innit? That's where we are. AFL Simpsons page is funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's good. Depends which version. 90, 95, 98, 2003. I will look now. I don't do that anymore. Oh, yeah. I mean, only if you have got the time to do it. That would be just out of general interest, to be honest. Just get Jesse Nelson. Just go and get Jesse Nelson. Make it all better. He's out of contract. What if he's the answer? Okay, XL 365. Okay, here's the one. Here's the one. Stop the presses, everyone. Stop the presses. Okay. XL 365 maxes out at 1,048,576 rows and column XFD. So if anyone's, if anyone was wondering, wonder no more. Can confirm never got near a million. So that can go to sleep now. Look, honestly, for me, that is genuinely brilliant information. So I appreciate that, Joseph. I put it in the Discord as well. So if you if anyone's got any more Microsoft Office questions or facts, then please feel free to put them in the Discord. And also, you know what? Let's do it as part of the live show. Let's do the Nottingham Comedy Festival podcast, where we're basically just doing Excel. Yeah, this is what this is anyway, isn't it? Really, it's just Excel. So what's that? So we're somewhere short of full fitness and should be monitored accordingly. Somewhere short of full fitness. Live show network save all the hosts take a shift on scrolling down. That would be good, actually, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see what this new system looks like. Okay. I've forgotten we've even made this tactic now. Okay. What we thinking then, team? Are we going to get a half decent result here with one of the most attacking formations I've ever seen us play against a general 4-3-3, which, I mean, Motherwell are second, we're third bottom. It's the TJ Derby. Both of these sides don't like us. Remember, of course, the Builder Nation doesn't have to be with one save or with one team. It's kind of all I can say at this point. Palaversa, Ferry, blocked. Intercepted by Nusta. It's going well. We're doing the we're waiting for the long haul on this one. Bit of placebo. Barney Stewart back inside. Ferry off the inside of the bar. I mean, we've technically got 4 strikers. We've technically got 4 forward players on at the minute. Cleared away. Only as far as Just. Scanlon. Just. Inside. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, damn it. Is this a new version? What, a new version of Nancy Boy? I'm not sure actually, Katie. 2 seconds. It's not a new version of our save, that's for certain. Hope you're well, Katie. Nice to see you. Massive, massive shout out to Katie. If you're not following her, make sure you are. Again, it's the 3rd host of the WFM Show podcast. Gotta make sure you're there. They released the first 2 albums. That might be actually then, yeah. The album cover does look slightly different, so maybe it is actually. Nisbet! Haha, this away. Haha, that away. Haha, this away. My oh my. We're going to see them back in November. Yes. That's going to be very good. The guitars sound. Do you know what? Now you mention it, the guitars sound a little bit more raw. A little bit more treble on it than. Jason, we could have pulled off a Greece Build a Nation. I reckon less than 5 seasons after TJ took the offie job, he could have won the league. Possibly, actually. They had a lot of money, didn't they? So maybe we could have done that. I think I was just too pissed off at the whole Larissa situation. Lobben comes forward. Lobben cuts back inside. It's deflected in somehow. I thought that had gone out. I didn't think that had gone in at first. Have a little look at this. Does this look like it hits the net first of all? And there's a slight animation glitch. Lobben goes charging down the wing. Cuts inside. Does a lovely pirouette. And hits the goalkeeper, then the post, then it goes in. That's why. Great finish. Slight Infantino glitch. Today I am feeling glitch. You got the vinyl and the re-release, and there's a secret little baby vinyl. Nice. Recreated 36 Degrees as a belter. Oh, don't tell me these sorts of things, Kate. I'm going to have to go and look at this stuff now, aren't I? Chambers coming out. Gives the ball to Wilson. Look at this. Aberdeen tearing forward. Looking like a threat. Inside. Aremu. Pumps it back up. Not through. Chambers! The 36 Chambers. James Wilson with the knockdown. This is incredible. What on earth have we done with Aberdeen? Goal disallowed. Boo. Where's he off? It's close, isn't it? Like, I can see why, but it's tight, isn't it? He made a great start, says Jason. We signed a Paraguayan youngster, definitely a wonder kid, but yeah, the game knocked the wind out of us. It did, and it was just frustrating, wasn't it? That whole moment, but maybe, well, I was going to say maybe we go back. We don't go back. That's the problem. We can't go back to Greece, sadly. We have to leave it where it was. Maybe we talk about that on the podcast, and maybe we go back to what is the save that you wish had gone another way, and then I'll just fill the show with all of my own saves. Or what's the one save you remember? Elijah just makes it 2-2. It should be 3-2, but Greece is saying, no, you can't. Yeah, they absolutely can't. They're like, nope, nope, no, we're not going back. Trombus. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How's that gone in? Oh, this is unreal. This is pure filth. Like, come on. That is ridiculous. What can you do? You can't do anything about that, can you? There's nothing you can do at all. That is a ridiculous goal. Oh, come on. I'm taking him off. Oh. This game, man. This game. How have we gone from 2-0 up, right, to now being 4-2 down? Come on. Unbelievable. This can't be all my fault. All my fault, surely. What the hell's gone on? Miles out and TJ out is what we need, isn't it? Like, oh, piss off! No, how? This is just. Oh, fuck this game. Fuck it. It's just so stupid. um, it's not though, is it? It's my fault, isn't it? That's the problem. I don't know, Lama. I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just don't get it. Oh no. It's one of them saves clubs where nothing clicks, resign and move to another club. Oh, Jason. Oh, Jason. You're probably right. This is where we build the nation the longest way around. Keep the faith. Second half was just dog shit, wasn't it? They're gonna start asking questions, aren't they? Like, we don't want that. Leave a nation as you found it. Yeah. Comment of the day, yeah. It's good, isn't it? Um I mean, it was a counterattack system, so I guess cautious is the way to do it. But look at what Job's about. I can't. I can't. Like, I can't. No, I'm not. I'm not. We're only 10 games in, right? We're not even 10 games in. And we haven't got a flat back five. We're in a back four now. I love how it goes from like, well, do you reckon this will look good, to be like, yeah, that looks great, TJ, to then playing it going, don't work, don't work. I mean, we had a back five, and we were conceding goals. That's the thing. That is a flat back five, and that's been conceding goals. That is a flat back five conceding goals. Um, so yeah. Has the family moved? I like this, Jason. I like what you're doing here. Has the family moved? Are you, could your unsettled home life be filtering through the players? Yeah, maybe, maybe it's that. It's as good. You know what? It's as good a question as any, really. Um, yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Just need to get some. Is it time to have a meeting and be like, sort the shout, lads? Yeah, here we go. Right. Yeah, we've been rubbish. That's right. We need to score more than the other six. Yeah. Simple. Once we start scoring more goals than everybody else, we'll be fine. Change of number two. What do you mean, the assistant manager? I think change of actual manager is probably what's coming first. Let's put Shinny in there. Guess we're just going to hope for a better result against Dundee and Livingston. So Dundee 8th, Livingston 11th, Falkirk 6th. So we need results against them, really. Otherwise, we are in huge problems. Huge problems. When do we go to a 4-2-3-1 and just push on? I mean, do we just do that now? I'll go 4-3-3. It's not about the tactic or the club, it's about building the nation. True, but it would be nice to see the first season out, wouldn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that would be good to not get sacked in the first. What you just created was interesting. I questioned it was a counter-attacking formation. It was very attacking. Yeah, what? So maybe turn it to like a gegenpress or something. And do a big Sam 4-4-2. Well, that's my other thought, to be honest. The problem is he had a high pressing formation with counter attacking instructions. Maybe it's a little bit disjointed. Should we give it another go? Actually, I'll put it in there. So, all right, yeah. So have it as a gegenpress then, yeah. Squad you have it should overpower everyone outside of Glasgow. Would say go more attacking. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm playing too cautious, and I need to remember that I'm meant to be in the mix. Maybe use a back four, says Jason, when you face opposition that uses a one striker tactic. Having a back five seems like the opposition have space to punish. 4-3-3 positive. Where do we find their style? They lost to St Mirren. They play 4-3-3 potentially. Is any merit in saying the players aren't good enough to play a sophisticated system? Loads of possibility to say that. Also, I would definitely question the manager as well. Definitely question the manager. come on, a rainy night in Dundee. What can possibly go wrong, everyone? So we've got a bit more gegenpressing. Is FM26 worth buying for $25? Yeah. If you can afford $25, yeah. Evening, Mark Milligan. Welcome in. Appreciate the raids. Very kind. Hope you're well. How was your stream? Milne back inside to Nooster. Nooster over the top. Here's Lobben. Loads of players in the box. Can he pick any of them out? Yes, he can. Will Ferry taps in. Don't know who had the first header, but we have a goal. We have a goal. I'm very well, thank you, Mark. Hope you're well too, pal. Who gets the header first of all? Chambers off the post. Moves us 5 points away from Livingston. And it moves us level with Dundee, but still 3 points behind Kilmarnock. So your dream is to win the Champions League for Gala. I think you might mean Galatasaray, possibly. It's your only dream. My only dream is to get shoes that can become rockets. It's not my only dream. It's one of my dreams. I also have a dream to see a dinosaur. And to fly in a spaceship. And to live forever. I've got quite a few dreams, what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? And to have a podcast for every single day of the week. None of my dreams involve Football Manager. Not at all. Not anymore. Very good cross in. Nisbet. Chambers. Rouge, I knew it. Those bloody podcasts. None of the mentioned dreams of building Scotland. None of them. None of them. Scotland wasn't mentioned. How's the save going? I mean, well, it's difficult to say if you're trying to find positive words. But if you want accuracy, it's not going well. Scotland is refusing to be built, and I respect them for that. Corbwin, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Zeep said, not been sacked yet. It is a yet, though, Zeep. That's the problem. If Galatasaray is part of a dream, then it is the best. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Not for me. Not for me. Scottish journals after his match, Jameson finally goes back to basics, gives up the back five and Aberdeen win. I've gone with the classic back two that Aberdeen are known for. Chambers whips in the cross. Ooh, Nuster heads it over the top. Right, now we are 2-0 up. That's the worst score to be, remember? Actually, it was 2-1 in the last match, so. And it should have been 3, so we shouldn't have had that goal disallowed. Then we shouldn't have let 4 in straight after it, so. There's a few things that happened. Let's make a couple of changes, shall we? Right, Vite. Oh, gives it away. Oh, God. My players just can't help themselves, can they? They're like, I mean, everything's going really well. Should we try and ruin it? Like, please don't. Again. Lobbing down the line once more. He loves going down the line, doesn't he? Marauding wing back. Outside of the boot. Oh, what a goal that is. One wing back to the other. Outside of the boot cross. And Alexander Jensen, come on as a substitute. Volleys in at the back post. Look at this. What a ball that is. Bang. Great goal. Absolute worldy. $3-0. I mean, that's as good as it's going to get, right? That was class. We now have to do the same against Livingston. Okay, a win against Livingston could move us up to where Kilmarnock are. The dizzy heights of it. We could be. Oh, we need this. We need this so badly. Please, please, please. We don't know what's happened with Ross Stewart just yet. We're going to win the league. Corruption when? So they win a high percentage of first contacts from set pieces in their own box at the near post. There are questions about the squad's concentration. Is this ours or is this theirs? They've been vulnerable playing as 5-2-3s. I mean, we're playing a 2-3-4-1-5. I don't know what we're playing. Like, let's see. Let's hopefully they'll be susceptible to that. Because we've never seen this formation before, so they definitely haven't. I can guarantee it. Right, what's their current form looking like? Is it? Oh, it's very similar to ours, isn't it? Beaten by Rangers, beaten by Hibs, beaten by Hearts, beaten by Celtic, beaten by Falkirk. Ooh, that's a brutal run. If we can, okay, let's try and dream, chat, okay? If we get a win here, and then we get a win against Falkirk, that's 6 points, moves us all the way up to mid-table. Then the questions are, crisis, what crisis? But we can't dream. We can't. It's physically impossible. I'm not programmed to to have emotions. I cannot feel happiness anymore. I can only feel sorrow. Which is reasonable, isn't it? Remember, if you want to get your hands on this save file, Discord's the place to be. You get the start of the season save file. You don't get. I mean, I can give you the mid-season file. If you're subscribed, you get the actual season files. But yeah, the day one file, that's available for everyone. Try and find us some Scottish players. Go on. Six isn't too bad, is it? This guy, really good in the air, potential star player. Performs well, doesn't like big matches though. That's for Rego, the defensive mid. Doesn't look that good though. His heading's good, his teamwork's good, his work rate's good, his marking's good, anticipation's fine, strong. Like, will he be good enough? And then Ross Stewart, the Loch Ness Drogba. He only wants £4,000. I know we said we didn't want players for one last payday, but is the Loch Ness Drogba worth it? He doesn't want a lot of money, does he? If he wanted daftness, then I'd be like, right, it's not happening at all. But that's reasonable money, isn't it? And when Jonathan Wilson eventually gets recalled from his loan, we might have just found two more signings, mightn't we? The Spanish lad looks pretty decent. If he can head things away, then that saves Aremu making mistakes. Shinny's only getting older. Let's go back. Let's go positive again and see if we can bulldoze Livingston. Obviously, I'm hoping we just do exactly the same as what we did in the last match with no justification. They're going to rip us apart, aren't they? I can tell. Great save. Great save. Nisbet looks like he's taking a knock. Ferry's cross in. Milner with a header. So if Nisbet's taking a knock, then we have to get Ross Stewart in now, don't we? He might only play 10 games. Kilmarnock 0-0 with Motherwell at the minute. Have I done an Inverness Cali Thistle save? No, I haven't actually, Corbin. No. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I mean, maybe it's part of this save, possibly. You never know. As I said, it is a building nation, so it doesn't really matter who I manage in Scotland as long as Scotland are getting better. Nisbet. Wilson. Oh, it's out for a corner. Very Lobben. Mill. Nooster. Very. Ferry. Good cross in. Nisbet's headed it over the top. Got to hit the target from there, surely. Kilmarnock beating Motherwell now. Where Hibs. Hibs draw with St Mirren. Oh, Motherwell have equalised. Let's have a look at Nisbet. He's taken an injury, hasn't he? Lazatic, apprehensive. Great. Stewart, nervous. Duncan, apprehensive. What Scottish team should you do a save on? I mean, interesting question, Colin. Like, what's your idea of a good save? Do you want to, like, are you looking for a well, are you looking for a save where you can win comfortably? Are you looking for a save that's a bit of a challenge? What do you think? Any team. St Mirren. Or if you want a super hard one, Edinburgh City, because they start at the bottom of the 4th division with a 15-point deduction. Or Spartans. Or Peterhead, the Blue Brazil. Oh, pick that one out. I mean, that is quite a strike, isn't it? There's not much you can do when those sorts of goals go in, is there? That's the second one we've conceded like that. Wow. Let's make a change there. Let's tell what Lazatic can go on for Nisbet. I know he's apprehensive, but we need a change of thought. They'll do Spartans, Inverness, all captain players there. Nice. There you go. That's the one then. Here's the Livingston second goal now, isn't it? Oof. I feel like we've hit the Ocean Colour Scene playlist at this point now. Duncan gives it away. Jason Newble. This highlight's been going on too long. Oh no. Goal. Somehow not. Somehow not. We've just brought off there. Wilson, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Right, let's put a Remo on. Duncan goes there. Shinny goes there. Let's try and control the ball for now. Just get our foot on it. New stay Shinny. Berry. Inside. Aremu. Heads up. Heads up. Maybe get Nicky Devlin in. We're gonna have to look for a point here, aren't we? This is like, oh, hang on, corner. This feels like a proper grinder result here as well. Ferry. Get a good ball in. It's gone in. Yes. Yes. Get in. Nooster with the header. 2 set play goals. It's not been pretty, but it'll work. Huge result. Puts Livingston bottom of the table. Time wasted more often. That'll do. I'm calling that a huge win. Despite the fact we dominated, there's a big period there where we were under the cosh. And it was like we had to switch it up. Went from the big silly attacking formation. Start locking things down a little bit. 4-4-2. Kilmarnock got themselves a point. Nisbet's out for a couple of days. £6,000. He'll take 5. Will have we still got the cash for Ross Stewart? That's the question. We have. £5,000, 3-year deal for Ross Stewart. There's no chance he's making that 3 years. He's getting sold at some point. Where's where are Falkirk then? Are they still on the top half of the table? 5th. Question is, can we get these players in before the game as well? And will they be eligible? Sure, they must be eligible. Play them on 24th. 6 days to get them in. Yeah, totally. I like the fact with the Scottish national team, we managed to draw 3 games in a row as well. That's like, it's good. It's good. Well done. 2 more games left in that group. So we're probably, I mean, 2 wins. 2 wins will put us into the playoffs. I mean, it's not like we're going to, yeah, we're probably not going to, might not get 2 wins, but we'll see. The Rangers have won again. Lobbing in the team of the week. That's what we want, isn't it? Love this song saying about the nunchucks. I haven't heard this song for a while. 25th of October for Rego. But the Loch Ness Drogba is in. Jeremy Brown's lockdown martial arts videos. No, I don't actually. But you know what? That makes a lot of sense. The idea of having Barney Stewart doesn't see himself. He reckons that Ross Stewart's going to get in the way. Not at all. You two are going to play together. And let's big Ross Stewart up. Tell him he's worthy. Now he's in. Now we start to look at Patrick Roberts. Then we look at Job. then Dennis Serkin. Eventually, we get Dan Ballard and Luke O'Nien up the road. So Falkirk, then against Rangers after that. So that's the tough one. Sunderland dynasty. Like, it's Sunderland by the back door, in it, really. May I suggest send a scout or two to search for Scottish players playing abroad? That's quite a good idea, actually. That is quite a good idea. Where would you do that? Where's our club staff recruitment team? Scouts. So assignment recreate. Actually, let's go get you then. You can go for further details. So it'll be nationality Scottish, wouldn't it? Yeah. Nationality Scottish. Choose an area, nation, Europe. Oh. Suppose we terminate. Oh. Don't know how we change that. I'll work out how to do it. Yeah. Oh, you're a local as well, Benjo. Nice. Another good tune. It's a cracking track, this one, isn't it? It is a great song. I am actually quite gutted that I didn't go and get tickets for Richard Ashcroft when he was on tour. I feel like I should have done, but I'm definitely looking forward to the next Oasis reunion. I've already floated the idea with my mate that we're off to watch the documentary in the cinema. He's like, yes, we'll do that. That sounds like a class idea. So I think that's what we're doing. And presumably at the end, it'll say, well done, here's the next date. It's got to, right? Surely. I wish Ashcroft had a little bit more confidence in his own ability. That's like the beauty of him, innit? Like, this right, so I say. Yeah, he's like, he is mint. And he almost doesn't realise just how mint he is. Still pleasantly surprised at how well behaved everyone was on the last tour. Do you know what? I said that to my mate. I was like, this is bizarre. Everyone's like in the best mood. But it's also not bizarre that everyone was in the best mood, because it was literally just everyone was there for the best time, weren't they? Ross Stewart gets the number 9. Nothing beats our streams. The tunes, the vibes, sensational. I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, then you maybe don't get the tunes, but I agree. I agree, Jason. Let's have it. Big Ross Stewart's on the bench. There's Barney Stewart. He was throwing goal. Did I say that the designer outlet in York started stocking all the Live 25 merch? So I almost bought it when it first came in, and it was all like relatively full price, like 65 quid for the football top. I didn't buy it. And then went back a few weeks later. This is a couple of weeks ago now, and the football top was 35 quid and the jumper was 19 quid. So I was like, I think I'll have them. Thank you very much. A lot of people had their kids with them, probably helped. Plus, you can't go mad for it when you're pushing 50 and have a mortgage and working in the morning. Oh, there was a lot of people trying to go mad for it. But you're right. Like, there's only so much you can do before you go, oh, do you know what? I just need to sit down. Ferry inside for Stewart. Barney Stewart. Ferry. Big Barney. In for James Wilson. Your back's going to go, mate. His next song's called Rock and Roll Star, but it's probably not. If you want, you can have it just a little sit down, if you like. That's a good point, actually, Jason. Yeah. You watch it on Twitch for the tunes, watch on YouTube for the extra views. So what we could do is we could post the playlist on the in Discord, so that everyone can join in at the same time. Balls at the top. Offside, ref. Offside, ref. Offside. Oh, he's missed it. I don't know how he's missed it, but he has. It's like Godwin Antwi. What a blast from the past player he is. I can't say that a few times at all. Where does this move us? Bloody hell! We're all the way up to 5th. Don't look at the screen, anybody. Nah, that's more like it. Oh, Jesus. It was an arcade bar after a gig in Edinburgh, and everyone was just not even the faintest amount of trouble. Yeah, now back down to 9th. That's more like it. That's more like it. Ferry Palaversa gets it away. Oof. I was going to say, can't concede another goal from distance again, can we? Right, Lobben's starting to struggle a bit, so put Jensen in. The big man's coming on. I also think we've got to be conscious of the fact that we might have to switch things up a little bit. Let's go positive, first of all. Actually, ticky-tacker it. We might have to 4-4-2 again. Shinny, Palaverza, Barney Stewart, Will Ferry. Oh, it was going towards the back post. There's Jensen, great tackle. Can he pull it back? Yes, he can. James Wilson makes it 2-1. Yeah. Silliness is back, everyone. We're 5th at the minute. But again, lots can change. Lots can change. We shouldn't keep looking at the league table, should we? Chambers, Ross Stewart, James Wilson, out for Barney Stewart. Runs the channel, goes back inside, goes for goal. He's not getting it past Bain, the goalkeeper. Lives it. He was born in it. Alaversa inside Stewart, Wilson, Barney Stewart. Goes past one. Will Ferry takes it over. Back for Barney Stewart. James Wilson. Should have been another one. Palaversa not having a great time. Ferry not having a great time. Actually, Ferry's not having a great time at all, is it? I love the Doves, by the way. Let's change the fullback over, but then let's also possibly have an extra midfield change. Not in a way. I was going to say you can't score from there. Surely you can't. I'm not having it. Let's drop them down. Do that for now. Change things up a little bit. Maybe go balanced. Actually, maybe go cautious. Oh, God. Flicked away. Oh, that's gone wide. Palaversa needs to come off for Armstrong, I reckon. Chambers isn't really having a great time. Ryan Duncan, maybe? Jensen. Shinny. Devlin. Go on. Chambers. Oh, it's going across the face of the goal. There's nobody there. Barney Stewart gives himself his own assist. Go on, Barney. Well in. Waste as much time as you can, boys. 12 points behind Rangers. But we are fifth, so that's important. 1 point behind Hearts, 4 behind Motherwell. That's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it? Quite the turnaround. Okay, so we've got that. The next match is Rangers. So, let's see what happens, shall we? There we go. We've certainly started to change the form around, haven't we? Yeah. 3 wins on the bounce is pretty good. Current league position of 5th. 18 goals scored, 18 goals conceded. Which is quite concerning, but yeah. 5 wins, 6 defeats, no draws. We're not bothered about draws. We're not here for draws at all, are we? I think the tactic is the one, isn't it? It's mixed us up a little bit. It's something different. It's certainly drawn us out of our shell. So yeah. Car park protest cancelled. Excellent. Excellent. You know what? That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for the car park protest to be cancelled because I was concerned at that point. I was like, please don't. Like, you know, I felt a little bit like, you know, when Chris Coleman's in Sunderland Till I Die, and he's like, I've got 6 kids, and you called me a prick. I feel like I'm that a little bit. Like, please don't come and shout at me. But we haven't done it. So that's nice, you know. So I think this has been successful. I feel as though it's been successful. So thank you everyone for being in. Genuinely enjoyed it. I think we should send you over to Rich Owens now. I might be back Wednesday, I'm not sure, because we've got Pokemon pre-release on Wednesday. I'll let you know. If not, it'll be Friday. But I don't know about you. I've got a bit of an Aberdeen bug now, so might see you Wednesday, possibly. Keep your eyes peeled in the Discord. See you all next week. I'll see you in the next stream. Thank you very much, everyone. Take it easy. All the best. See you in a bit. Bye now. Oh, Balogun starts as well. Interesting.